Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick little comparison here between arguably the best phones on the market right now in late 2017. So we do have Apple's best and we do have Samsung's best, the iPhone 10 and the iPhone, the Note 8. Which is obviously the latest pen-enabled handset, and we're just going to see which is the best device here in terms of the performance, because a lot of people, might be looking to buy one of these and keep it for 5 years or so, because you don't want to be upgrading every year. When it comes to these sorts of phones, you want them to last quite a while. So I think I did just restart the Note 8, getting ahead of myself, and we're just going to power it down again so we give the iPhone a fair shot, because obviously on iOS you still don't have a restart button, which is like the most basic thing ever. Maybe there is one hidden away somewhere, but I couldn't actually see it. So we're just going to start him up again here. I'm getting dust come from nowhere, and go. Who starts up first? That is a good question. Oh, so Apple has a startup here in late 2017, followed by the Note 8 here in terms of the boot up, which is nice. We're just going to open up some apps here and see how they do compare. Everything should be pretty much closed down here and up to date in terms of the software. So your phone, and we do have your messaging. We do have some weather. iPhone there, going to give it a point. We do have the App Store. Again, iPhone, going to give it a point. Oh, I'm getting lost now. We have the clocks, so that went into the weather again. Don't know what happened there. Obviously you don't have a clock there anymore on Samsung, which is quite weird to me. Apple again for the camera. I think Apple's going out ahead here, as I did expect. Let's see some of the third-party apps. Note 8 comes back, and Airbnb. Note 8 again, it's coming back now, it's woken up. Wow, Note 8, it's beast mode. So it's pulling no punches here. I mean, God, I've never seen it perform this good. What else do we have? Let's have a look. Yeah, every single one is now loading faster on the Note 8, which could, this is the Note 8 which could. So it seems there's a big difference between the third-party apps and the native ones, with Apple being a little bit better there. So I think that was the iPhone when it comes to the first game. So we have some startup here on the Note 8, which might affect the load speed, as you could see. Again, iPhone pulling back here when it comes to the games. Again, iPhone again with your Lord of the Rings, and this one, final one. So excellent performance when it comes to your gaming on the iPhone, gotta say, you know, after that first initial area, I was thinking it was done for, but clearly not. You know, clearly it has some fight left in it, and we're just going to see the speed test here. Which has a faster Wi-Fi, and the Note is traditionally very strong in this respect, as you can see. So can the iPhone catch up here? I doubt it. I mean, compared to the other phones. Oh, it nearly did. It nearly did. You know, that was a good score, I gotta say, for an iPhone in 2017. Most have been quite tame. Shall we give it another chance? Let's give it another chance to succeed. And can it give us a result? Oh, it's gone down again. That's a shame. So you can see the more expensive phone here is failing to live up to the standards set by the Note 8 when it comes to your Wi-Fi. And finally, we're just going to do a web browsing test and see you know, how they do load a page here. See if it's quite comparable. And let's go. So let's zoom in and see the screen quality on both of them, which should be pretty nice. It looks like the iPhone screen is actually quite bright here. So they're both on the full brightness, no automatic brightness, and you can see how much brighter it is. Wow, that is pretty amazing. Didn't know there was that much difference. And Samsung actually does supply the OLED as well. So it looks like the iPhone doing a little bit better here when it comes to loading page. I noticed it loaded much faster then, which is pretty good. And we can just reload a page here. So yeah, I think that was sort of mixed there, not too much difference. BBC and weather. Oh, so that looked like it was the Note. And let's just see. In fact, let's just go to GSM Arena. Go. Oh, Note 8 again. So Note 8 is coming back here, and obviously with the Note 8 you do get the pen usage. I don't know why Apple isn't starting to use pens, because you know, it really makes the experience really nice here that you can just click things, and well, you used to be able to. They changed it. How do you do it? But it does come up with a little hand pointer, which is quite nice. Nevertheless, I'm very impressed with the screen here on the iPhone. It looks absolutely fantastic compared to the Note 8, which looks like, you know, they put any old AMOLED on there. So we can just move on to the multitasking. I did say that the browsing was the last thing, but I forgot the multitasking, which is always a sticking point here when it comes to your Note phones. As you can see, reload already. And let's try another one. Getting the hang of it, you see. Yeah, I do remember how to do it. Yes. Which one next? This one. Want a coffee? No reload, which is good. Which one is next? It is this one. Will you reload on either of them? No. Very good. So I think the iPhone X has been fantastic when it comes to the memory management. You can see going straight back into stuff, not no delay like you do get with Android phone. But still, you know, both of them here doing pretty well, better than I expected actually. I'm getting a bit lost. So another game we do have somewhere. This one. These screens are so big. So yeah, they're both keeping them in memory, but is that reloaded? Looked like it reloaded actually. Or maybe it didn't, I don't know. I think it was just joining the game or something. So, false alarm. One more. No reload. And no reload. Very good. So better than the Note 5, you know, definitely when it comes to the multitasking here, but still not perfect if you ask me. I think that how much RAM does it have? It has 6 gigs of RAM, and it performs worse, you know, for the basic apps when you're doing the multitasking compared to this one, which I think comes with 3 gigs of RAM. So that is pretty epic. So yeah, hope you found this video helpful. I think to summarize, you can see the native apps seem to be much faster on the iPhone, but the third-party ones like the Google Play Store ones seem to be better on the Android phone in particular. And I think that goes to show you really that the iOS store isn't, you know, at the prime yet when it comes to your apps really. And generally I think the Note 8 feels like a more finished product here, you know, in terms of the way you use the phone. I mean, multitasking still seems like a chore to me compared to on the Note 8, where you just press one button and if you want to clear everything off, just bam, like that. And that's not to mention, you know, the pen functionality. Granted, I don't really use it much, but I know a lot of people will enjoy using this. It makes it much more fun compared to just having like a screen here. So these are all, you know, value adds that you do get with the Note 8, and it's also cheaper. So things to consider, but really I think the iPhone X has demonstrated here. It's got an amazing display, and you know, you are getting iOS here for the first time on an OLED display, and it's like a fresh kind of experience here. It's just a shame that you know, it's so expensive and many people won't even consider it. So yeah, just a quick little video here. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.